Eyes this way, please. Let's review the rules that we have, individual rules. These are for you to make sure that you're doing the correct choices. And then let's review the consequences we have for each one. Bernice, can I use you as an example?
Yes.
Let's say Bernice was marking all over her folder. Somebody tell me what's the problem with that? Which rule were they breaking if she was marking all over her folder? Miss Kaylee.
Take care of property, yours and others.
Correct, Miss Kaylee.
Mr. Williams uses two management systems. A school-wide card system helps his third graders manage their individual behavior.
Then what color would she get, kids?
White.
White. And a white card simply means that's a warning. Nothing happens. It just means that you haven't been following the rules and that you really need to pay special attention to the rules.
There's not one way to deal in the classroom. You need to especially if you're a rookie teacher, you need to get out there and experiment and decide what works best for you. I've changed and I've adopted new things and taken away some things that haven't worked. Check out what your peers are doing and try those things as well. They may work for you or they may not.
We've talked about the individual rules and the consequences that follow. Now I want to talk about us as a team. It's very important as a class that we work together as a team and be able to do things together. This is a doghouse, and with the doghouse I have some dogs, lots of different stuffed puppies here. And what do puppies like to eat? Bones, and I have a lot of dog bones here as well. Now for good behavior, if I see behavior that's good in groups and in partners, then I'm going to put in a bone.
The overall objective today was to introduce the puppies and the bones and getting the kids to know the system of how that works, having them have buy-in into the system.
Oh, we messed up. I see some behaviors that aren't so good. What happens? A bone comes out. More behaviors that aren't what are expected. This time a dog goes inside.
Research has shown that using a tangible recognition system, like the puppies and bones, can effectively help the whole class to behave appropriately.
And then I start seeing a change. Behaviors that are good. What happens?
A dog
comes out. More behaviors that are good.
Another dog goes, another dog.
And more behaviors that are good.
A dog goes in.
A bone goes in.
This technique uses positive peer pressure as a way to encourage all students to participate in managing the community.
On Friday at lunch, we'll open up the doghouse and we'll look inside and see what the score is. If we have no dogs and bones in there, we will have Fun Friday.
And we put that into play with the science lesson that followed after that.
All right. I'm going to be watching, and this is your chance to be on task and showing Mr. W what you're supposed to be doing. Ready? Books side by side, books in laps, taking turns reading. Go.
The most important thing at the beginning of the year is to be consistent with your directions. Be very clear with your directions, making sure they know what the objective is. And again, having that consistency so that they know that these are the rules and the expectations, and if they're not met or followed, then these are the consequences.
Giant Panda is invaded China, has more people than any other country.
All right, let's stop for a second, guys. What I saw was most kids that were on task. So what am I going to put into the doghouse since I saw everybody on task here?
A bone.
All right, Jason. Go put a bone in.
It's very important that you earn the kids' trust, but also keep that respect that you're the teacher and that you're in that role. I'm not the babysitter, and I'm not the best friend. I am their teacher.
All right, how many bones do we have in there, Jason?
We have 2 bones.
2 bones in there. All right, so we're on our way to Fun Friday. Now,
effective discipline is a combination of negative consequences for inappropriate behavior and positive consequences or reinforcement for appropriate behavior. So effective discipline is really a balanced approach.
Today we earned, does anybody remember how many total bones we earned as a group? What did we earn? 2 bones. So by Friday we'll look in there, and if we have all bones and no dogs, we'll have